Assalamu alaikum everybody. My lovely viewers, I know what you must be thinking. What? This is Team Degchi, we make cooking videos. No, we're not cooking what is shown on this video right here, but Alhamdulillah, we are fortunate enough to receive our own copy of the PS5. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the PlayStation 5. Comes with a whopping 825 gigabytes and is one of the newest consoles on the market. I'm so excited to be sharing with all of you. Just right out of the back, you guys can see it's a hunk of a box. It's not light. Like if I pick it up like this, ooh, that is heavy. When I say it's heavy, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not going to take too much of your time here, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, any neatly tightly packed box will come with its own obstacles, and this one over here happens to be a small piece of tape. We're just going to carefully remove that, try not to ruin the box, make a crease or anything. Easily that was been removed. So let's get on with opening the real box here. Getting on with this box here, we have a very easily open flap. Sony's done a really good job of packing this thing. Now, ooh, that is a heavy box. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's a heavy box, so instead maybe I'm just going to keep it down here. Man, this box is quite heavy. Easily removed, now that I decided to be a little smarter with the way I open these things. We haven't removed the main machine yet, but before we continue, we want to make sure we have some clean space because again, we're a cooking channel, we know what clean space means. So, just gonna close the flap, put it to the side for now, and flip this box over. As you can see, there's that beautiful trademark PlayStation logo that you've all grown up with. We have the box here, we're just gonna make sure we open the flap. But yeah. Super easy. I'm really surprised as to how easy this stuff is. Usually with appliances like these or electronics, stuff like that, it's really not that easy. Before we get to the main juicy part of the video though, I'm gonna tease you guys a little bit because Sony didn't just sell us a console, they sold us everything that we need with the console, right? So we're just gonna put this back for now. Prop it up here for the while. Now there's a plethora of equipment we got here, so just to go through with it, we have two quick start guides and a safety. So we got a quick start guide and a safety guide right here. Next we have what looks to be the power cable, which is obviously you can't run any electronic without its power cable. If you look on the little knick-knack over here, we got a USB-C charger, which I would assume is for one of the selling points of the PS5 personally, move it right here, is the DualSense controller. Look at how beautiful this thing is. I'll get into that in a minute. But just to finish it off, on this flap here we have what seems to be a bunch of more wires, an HDMI cable, and this, because from what I've heard the PS5 isn't really symmetrical, meaning it doesn't really stand on its own, we need support for it. So it comes with its very own handy dandy stand. It's a clean finish, nothing overly robust, nothing to worry about for now. I'm gonna keep that aside. Okay, just to refresh your memory, we got our PlayStation 5 stand. We have the USB-C connector for the controller, I'll be going over that shortly. We have our AC power cord for the PS5 because we need to make sure the PS5 actually runs. And the HDMI 2.1 connector, which we'll use to connect to the TV. And here is the real sweet deal, is our PS5 DualSense controller. Look, if you can already tell, it is completely, not exactly revamped, but it's got a bit of a different identity to it. Our bumper shield feels super nice, it's got a shiny look. I'm honestly going to keep this as clean as I can. If you press the power button here, you'll notice a blue light shines. In contrast to the DualShock 4, which was on the PS4 controller, the light is a little bit less visible, but for me, I personally like that subtlety. I feel like it gives it a much more professional, technical look, but that's just my 2 cents. Now I know you guys have been very impatient, and I'm so glad you stick around for this long. We are now going in for the big piece, the big mama, the hunkadory. I'm gonna put this to the side like this, because again, this is a very heavy console. I'm just going to remove this slightly. take it off by its eggshell pieces because it's got some very protective equipment. Thank you, Sony. This is the piece itself, isn't it? And naturally the eggshell pieces fall off by themselves, so we're just gonna kind of remove those, put them to the side. Slowly. Just to make sure we have some room to open our PS5, we're gonna remove this box here and keep it somewhere safe for now. Okay, that moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to slowly and carefully try to find how to open this thing and unravel itself, I guess. Yep, there it is. This is our brand new PlayStation 5 console. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Look at that metal part, the side bezel. This is absolutely something else. It's. I guess they took inspiration from sci-fi movies, you know, trying to go for the "this is the future" kind of thing. If you notice, they got that sweet PlayStation logo etched into that. It's a nice little detail. I always loved how Sony try to make sure their consoles are appealing, if anything else. As you can see, we've got our connectors over here. We've got the start button and the eject button because we got the disc edition, so we're able to use discs. And if you go in the back, look over here, we've got our other USB-C, USB connectors over here. We've got our HDMI connector to connect to the TV later, and we have our AC power cord, which we will use to power up the PlayStation 5. So ladies and gentlemen, that does it. This is our brand new PS5 console that, Alhamdulillah, we were fortunate enough again to acquire. I just want to say thank you all for watching the video. I'm super excited to be able to connect this later and really get my grimy hands on it and see what I can do with it. And just to finish it off, this is the game we're going to be playing, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I was able to get the Ultimate Launch Edition, which includes the very first Spider-Man game as well. And so you guys know I'm probably going to be putting a lot of hours into that one. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like our video, and let us know in the comments what your thoughts on the PS5 and whether you want to get one. And what kind of games do you want to play? Because I'd love to know personally what kind of games you guys are up to on the PlayStation 5. Thank you for watching.